I'm going to show you a exercise developed by an Alexander Technique teacher called Mio Morales, and it's a way of releasing tension in the body, and it gets around. It's a clever way to get around a certain problem that happens when we turn our attention to our body, which is that we usually turn our attention to the places where we have tension. So we feel stiff here, or tense here, or a little pain here. And we focus in on those spots, and we wonder, how can I get rid of that tension? The problem is that often just focusing on that tension, A, doesn't help, and B, sometimes makes it even worse. So focusing on tension is often not the best way to get rid of tension. So his clever twist is to turn your attention to places where there's less tension, which he calls finding a little ease. So you turn your attention to the body, and if at first your attention goes to some place where there is tension, you say, where is there a little less tension? Or where do I feel more comfortable in the body? And it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfectly released in that area. It's just a place that's a little bit more comfortable, or maybe even you feel a little bit less there. And you turn your attention there. So the cue is find a little ease. And you just repeat this cue over and over for several minutes, and you'll find some very interesting things happen to the tension in your body. He adds one more clever trick, which is he has a counting mechanism. So you're going to say that cue to yourself, finding a little ease, 40 times total, and you're going to use this hand trick to keep track. So first you'll grab your thumb, and you'll count 4 repetitions of the cue, finding a little ease, on your thumb, and then you'll move to the first finger, and you'll do the same thing again. So another 4, and the second finger, third, fourth, and then you're going to go over to the other hand. So in this video, I'm going to take you through that. I'm going to count with you, and I'm going to give you the cue. And once you get the gist, you can practice on your own. So try it now. I'm going to do it standing. You can do it standing, sitting, lying down, however you want. You can probably do it walking. But the key is to just keep coming back to this cue. Keep it playful and curious. If you get sidetracked, that's okay. You've got your counter going. I would like you to actually use your hands as I'm counting so that you get used to how that works. And let's see what happens. So here we go. When we start, I'll give you a few additional explanations, but as we go on, I'll just go right into the cueing, and I will just repeat the cue. Okay, so grab your thumb and turn your attention to your body and find some place that's relatively comfortable. Back of the leg, or inside the elbow, or top of the chest, or your lips, or it could be anything. We'll call that finding a little ease. So that was count 4. 3, find a little ease. That means go to some other place in the body that's also a little bit easy, a little comfortable. 2, find a little ease. Move your attention somewhere else. 1, find a little ease. And move your hand now to the first finger. 4. Find a little ease. 3. Find a little ease. 2. Find a little ease. 1. Find a little ease. Doesn't have to be perfect, just find some place in the body that maybe has a little less tension than it did before, or less tense than your most tense parts of the body. Doesn't have to be perfectly easy, just play with the idea. Okay, go to the middle finger. 4. Finding a little ease. 3. Find a little ease. 2. Find a little ease. 1. Find a little ease. If your attention at first goes to some place that's tense, that's totally normal. That's the habit we're working with. You just notice that and then move to a different place that has a little less tension. Okay, go to the ring finger. 4. Find a little ease. 3. Find a little ease. 2. Find a little ease. 1. Find a little ease. Pinky finger. 4. Find a little ease. 3. Find a little ease. 2. Find a little ease. 1. Find a little ease. Now switch hands. Take the thumb. 4. Find a little ease. Find a little ease. Find a little ease. Find a little ease. First finger. Find a little ease. Find a little ease. Find a little ease. Find a little ease. Second finger. Find a little ease. Find a little ease. Find a little ease. Find a little ease. Ring finger. Find a little ease. Find a little ease. Find a little ease. Find a little ease. Pinky finger. Find a little ease. Find a little ease. Find a little ease. Find a little ease. Okay, we're finished. That was 40 repetitions. I hope you find that useful. You can use this video a few times to practice, and then see if you can practice on your own using your own self-cueing. Okay, I look forward to hearing how it goes for you.